Hello, my name's John Hobbins. I'm a PGA member and I live and work in the New York City area. I'm here today to show you a device I've been using for the last few years. It's called the Impact Snap, and this device was invented and manufactured by a friend of mine, Kelvin Miyahira, who lives in Hawaii. Kelvin is a golf instructor. He's also a researcher, and he likes to invent both teaching and training aids. And this device here, the Impact Snap device, is something that I consider both a teaching aid as well as a training aid. The purpose behind the device is to educate your hands, your wrist, and your arms where you want them to be when the club impacts the ball. The device is manufactured for both right-handed and left-handed players. And as you can see here, it has a square grip. And the reason Kelvin put a square grip on this is because he wants to get your hand position, your lead hand. In my case, I'm a right-handed player, so my lead hand or top hand would be my left hand. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the fleshy part of the underneath of the hand on top of the device so you can see most of my palm here. And that's the correct way to hold a golf club. So we want the fleshy part of the underneath of the hand here on top, and this area here would be somewhat what I call hollow or empty. And you can see my thumb and my forefinger of the left hand are closely knit, and my thumb sits off to the right of center on this device. When I put my right hand on, my lower hand in my case, my trail hand, you'll see that the knuckle of the right hand sits on the side of the club, and that's a fairly good grip. All right, that's one that I can control the club face with. Now the purpose of the device is to control three things. The first thing we want to control when we swing the golf club is the condition of my left wrist. As I come into impact, my left wrist is uncocking. That's a downward motion here. And there's a tube inside the device, so as you swing it, you not only feel it in the hands and wrist, but you also hear it. The second thing I'm interested in controlling as I bring the club into the ball is as my left wrist is uncocking, my body's rotating slightly, my left wrist is uncocking, and my left forearm is going to supinate, or what I would call rotating around to the left. So I got an uncocking of the left wrist as well as a supinating of the left forearm. And then the third position I want to achieve is what we call ulnar deviation. And in your hand and your wrist, you're going to have the bone, the ulnar bone right here. And this is going to deviate. By deviate, we mean it's going to lengthen. So as I come in to the ball, my left wrist is uncocking, my left forearm is rotating, and then I have what we call ulnar deviation. And you'll notice there's a yellow ball. And as I do this drill, I'm just taking it slightly to impact or a foot beyond there. I do it very slowly so I can feel it. But you'll notice that ball that's under my right arm right now, as I uncock the left wrist, as I supinate the left forearm, and as I get into a position of ulnar deviation, that ball rotates and catches me up under the right arm, which is right there. And that's where I want it to be. Should I do what a lot of us have been prone to do in the past, is to flip, you'll see how the ball misses my right arm and goes way up on top there. And that would be a club face that gets very close at impact and probably resulting in a toe shot. Should I turn around for you at this position, you'll see this position here, won't you? That ball hitting me up under the arm. Now should I flip my hands at impact, that ball would go out to the side, would not rotate with my left arm, and end up not touching my right arm at all. And that would be a flip position, and you could see that club face would be very much to the left and probably getting a thin topped and hooking shot. So to use the device correctly, we uncock the lead arm wrist, which in my case is a right-handed player, is my left wrist. We rotate the forearm, a position known as supination, and I get some ulnar deviation, or I feel like a heightening of my wrist. So the Impact Snap device is available on my website, www.greensidegolfacademy.com. And if you go onto the site, you'll see some videos as well as instructions on how to order it. You also have contact information, and you're free to contact me at any time. Thank you very much, and best wishes in creating a better impact position.